Hey y'all, welcome to my video. I'm sorry it's been a while since the last one. I don't even have an excuse. I did for a couple of weeks because I had a lot of guests staying over, but after that I was just being lazy, I'll be honest. But we're back here now, and today what I want to talk about is staying true to yourself. Staying true to yourself in the sense that you don't let others' perspective of you or others' opinion of you change what you are, change what you like to do, to watch, to play, to listen to. Don't change that because you want to impress others, because you want to appeal to others when you yourself is the only person you have to appeal to, right? Obviously, unless you're not physically hurting or psychologically hurting somebody else or yourself, do what do you you know do what you like. um and that's what I want to get into today. Just in the most important thing even about today that I'm going to keep repeating is that the relationship you have with yourself is the most important one in life, right? Because you yourself are the person you are with the most in your life. You're with him the whole time. You're with him the whole time. And so if you can't understand yourself, if you can't understand what you truly like, if you can't understand, uh, if you can't find yourself, then how are you gonna really build meaningful relationships with others? How are you, how are you gonna look at others' opinions and you know figure out if that's who you really are? Like, you know, you gotta understand yourself first before you even try to take others' opinions or perspectives of you or all that into consideration, right? Because I'm also saying all this because lately in the last few months, there's been a huge rise of performative, right? Performances in general, um, whether it's under the label of performative male or just a performative person that performative anime watcher. Even I've seen, you know, with the rise of all of that, people have started to lose track of themselves, who they really are, what they really like. They they question themselves on if they really like something, if they're doing it for others, and that's where what I said in the beginning of truly understanding yourself, where that comes from, where that begins. And because that's also just because people have been taking other people's opinions and perspectives like too seriously, and I'll get into all that. But I'll start off with an example that I have, which is just my own experience. Um, I've been to a Leve concert, or some people may say like Luffy or Lefe, but I've been to a Leve concert. I listen to her music a lot, and I love her music. Right? Posted me going to her concert, and I had a phenomenal experience. Right? And some may say that that was performative, that a guy like me, especially of my stature or something, can't really enjoy, I guess, her music because it's not directed to people like me in general. And while that is true, that doesn't mean that it has to be performative. Because once again, I know the truth. I enjoyed it. I truly did enjoy it. And so that's where it starts. That's where not caring about other people's opinions start. You can't if someone comes up to you and says you don't really like that thing, you're performative about this, you're whatever, but you know the truth, you know your own truth, that nah, I really just do enjoy that, and it's not because of I'm trying to impress other people, I'm trying to impress a certain group of people. Nah, if you know it's really just for yourself, then let the other person be wrong. Let them be wrong about you. I know it might sound crazy, but let them be wrong about you. Don't try to fight a battle now and prove them right and sacrifice your own peace because you want to be right about that. If they say that it's performative, what does it matter? What does it matter? To you, what does it matter? You still enjoy that, right? You still enjoy that experience. You still enjoy the music. You still enjoy the game. You still enjoy the hobby. What does it matter, right? Don't sacrifice your peace for a meaningless battle that you're trying to be right. It's better to in some cases, like I said last video. It's better to be sometimes in some situations. It's better to be at peace than being right, because if you're not now, if you're trying to be right and you're trying to fight it, you're wasting your energy. And like I said in the last video, you're wasting your energy, you're wasting your fuel to your dreams, you're wasting something that's really precious and that should just be, to you, and wasted, not wasted, but used in stuff that really matter, not in meaningless little battles of someone that's saying that is performative, and now you're trying to say no, it's not, and you're trying to pull up all the proof that, oh, I've been listening to her since 2020, and no need to do all that. No need to defend yourself when you know that you're right. Let them be wrong about you. Eventually the truth will come out, and when it does, it'll be a meaningful battle. You'll have used your energy right, and that person will be proven wrong. But until then, you don't have to fight that battle like over and over. Just keep being yourself, man. And that's basically the main message, is that, even if the other person says that, again, you're performative, whatever, it doesn't matter. But also, literally, it doesn't matter to them, because I'll use my own example again. What does it change to them that I listen to Leve? Nothing. It literally changes nothing. And so if they go out of their way to comment that about you, whatever you listen to, play, whatever, if they go out of their way to say that, knowing that it literally doesn't change anything about them, then you know that it doesn't matter. You know that it's most likely some type of thing that they're hiding, that they're projecting onto you. Some type of, I'm looking for the word, I don't know why I forgot it. But something that they're ashamed of, maybe unconsciously, that they're projecting onto you. Some type of insecurity, yeah, that's the word. Some type of insecurity that they're projecting onto you. And that's most likely the case if they're going out of their way to say that, knowing that it doesn't matter. Which is why, be yourself. And one of the baselines to understanding yourself is accepting the fact that you can't make everyone happy. You just can't. You can't. And it's impossible to make everybody happy, or to make sure that everyone's perspectives of you is positive. Because no matter what you do, people are gonna hate. They're gonna hate on whatever you do, and that's human nature. That's human nature. People are different, have different values, different morals. So why care about proving yourself right? Why care about making sure that person's perspective of you is right, is positive? It doesn't matter, because you won't be able to do that with everyone. So might as well be yourself. Post whatever you want to post. Show to the people you want to show that that you listen to that artist, that you play that game, that you do that hobby, you collect that stuff, you collect rocks. Hey, that's cool. Because again, that the people that judge, the people that project, they most likely have some type of insecurity going on, whether it was way bigger than that or some, but they're not happy with their own lives. Because what truly happy person comes up to you and bothers you about something that you like? That makes no sense. So yeah, don't try to be right by sacrificing your peace. Let them be wrong. let them deal with their own stuff. The key to understanding yourself, I know I talk a lot and I go off my train of thought, but again, the basis of understanding yourself and truly loving yourself and having the best relationship with yourself is understanding that you're not going to be able to satisfy everyone with being yourself. You won't. You won't be able to change everyone's perspectives of you to being positive. So accept that and start being yourself. Start accepting yourself for who you are. And start truly loving yourself. I'm gonna throw an anime reference in there, but it's a spoiler for those that haven't seen Bleach, Bleach the anime, Thousand Year Blood War. So like skip a few seconds ahead if you haven't. But for those who have or who are understanding the reference, Ichigo, the main character, he's a mix of all the races that are in Bleach. And he has a very, very hard time understanding that and accepting that throughout the series until he goes back to his roots and understands that he is that way and that he's meant to be that way. And once he does accept the fact that he is a mix of all the races in Bleach, he gets stronger. He unlocks his true potential. He learns to accept who he really is, and that he doesn't try to change the fact that, no, I don't want to be a Hollow, I don't want to be a Quincy, I don't want to be part that. He understands that, no, that's just who I am, and I gotta accept it. And once he understands, once he understands and accepts that, that's when he is at his most powerful. He literally unlocks his true potential, which makes him one of the strongest in the whole verse over there. But that's and I really love that parallel to myself and to other people that try to find themselves, because it really it shows visually and very it makes it really obvious that him literally accepting himself for who he is makes him powerful. But that's also how it is for other people. Obviously we don't have power-ups like in Bleach, but we have boosts in confidence. How the way you carry yourself, the way you walk, the way you show what you do, the way you accomplish things. If you can really accept yourself first, you'll tenfold that progression with everything you do, because you won't have to worry about what others think, about what others do. You won't have to worry about that. You'll put all your energy, again, reference to the last video, you'll put all your energy into your own basket and use that as fuel for your dreams. So, again, I'll conclude with saying that, being yourself and truly accepting who you are is the most important thing. Relationship with yourself is the most important thing. Understanding who you are and accepting who you are is the most important thing. What other people say, what other people try to say about you, their perspectives of you, you can't change that. Not in the sense that you can't change it, but you can't make everyone's perspective positive of you. So don't even try to. Literally don't try. Be yourself, and do the best at understanding yourself. Because once you do, everything's good. If you can understand the relationship with the person that you are with the most, which is yourself, there is no other relationship that you can't make meaningful, that you can't unlock to its fullest of potential. And I mean that with your friends, potential partner, soulmate, parents, co-workers, classmates, whatever. Once you truly understand yourself and accept yourself, every other relationship will start to form and perfect itself, and just make it a better life for yourself in the future. That comes with not caring what other people say about you and staying true to yourself. I've repeated myself long enough, but I hope y'all understand the message that keeping true to yourself is the most important thing, and that's what you should do, because it only benefits you from now on, from the point you truly understand yourself. So Hope y'all like it. Sorry for the delay. I'll try to be a little more consistent, but I cannot promise anything. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and peace out.